Alright, for this video here, we're going to show you how to make a percent metric in Inzata. I'm going to do that in our inboard module here, so I'm going to click that. You can see here I have a sample report made, and this is going to be what we create a percent of. So what I want to see is the percent of the total email sent attributed to each one of these lead sources. So the way I can create that metric, I'll just click Edit. I'll go into my Metrics tab here. I'm going to create a new metric for this. I'm going to click the little plus sign up here. I'll give this a name saying percent email attribution. I'll leave my ID as this below. And the way you do a percent is the same way you do a percent in real life. So you do the partial divided by the total times 100. And the way that looks in Inzata is, again, wrap your functions in your aggregations. So I'm going to do the sum of my emails split by my lead source divided by the sum of my emails here, and to get the total I need to ignore my lead source. So I'll still do dice. I'll just now add the word ignore after it, which is one of our parameters here, which is disable aggregations. So then I'll drop in my lead source after that, and then the final thing I need to do is times 100. And I'll also add some formatting, so I'll make my syntax go to 2 decimal places, and I'll also add a percent sign as a suffix. And the last thing I have to do is just make sure this whole thing here is wrapped again in my aggregation. So I have my partial, which is the number of emails split by lead source. I have my total, which is the number of emails ignoring that lead source, and then I have my times 100 to make it look like a percent. So I'll hit save here. I'll go back, and now I can see my percent email attribution, and I'll show this as a copy here. So I'll now drop in my metric here. I'll close this, and now I can see those metrics, and I can also show as the total for columns, making sure that that adds up to 100%. So I can see that the most referrals came from customer referral, then online search, purchased, social media, other, and reseller. So that is how you create a percent metric in Inzata. Same way you think through it, partial divided by the total times 100, all wrapped in an aggregation.